What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Internet wasn't working, so I couldn't get on. It was lagging. Terry Smoot Jr., Julius Thomas, Poe Porter, Just Boston, Slim Hussein, Chris Brooks, T. Bugs, my brother, David Da Vinci, Joseph Ellsworth, Eric J., Mr. Charismatic, my brother, Michael Ray II, Gabe Tulls, Chris Brooks, Just Being E, Pat Greedy, Gertz, Big Homie Coop, my brother, David Da Vinci, Tall Boy Slim, Christopher Montanus 420, Maru DK, John Moore, David Da Vinci. What's good? Yeah, they playing games. Alan Herbert, what's going on? Justin Jackson, what's going on? For sure, they playing games. So Simeon Speed, what's going on? He says stop. Stop what? Monica, peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? He says stop. Stop what? Kick Science Socially, what's going on? Ricardo Franco, Rockmon Turner, what's going on? He says stop. Stop what? What am I stopping, brother? Tell me. Stop what? Monica, how you doing today, Queen? How's everything? You at work? Rocco Drama Deuce 3. My brother inside the squared circle with King Judah. Go subscribe to my brother inside the squared circle with King Judah. Keon Cobb, my brother, where you been at? Kenny. That's great, Monica. Edwin Coast, what's going on? I got some thoughts on Tank. You got some thoughts on Tank, Chris Brooks? Okay. Yes, sir, Monica. That's a good thing, ain't it, Queen? Isn't it, Queen? So now Stephen Espinoza. Oh, so Stephen Espinoza. Yes, it is, Queen. Yes, it is. My brother, Bish, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV. My brother, Bish, be megastar, Little Princess channel. Bish, you going to some games this weekend? Corey Murphy, what's going on? Israel Gisetto, what's going on? Robert Williams, Chris Lewin Taylor, T Bonafide, what's going on? Gordo Poppy TV, what's going on, great brother? Hey, bro, how do I save this? What? Got it. So, big game the 17th. Leo GT Multimedia Artist, Boxing News DC, what's going on? Oh, that's a problem, man. We got a lot going on the 17th. I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. It's pinned right there in the chat. Click on the link. Go subscribe to ppv.blkprime.com. As y'all know, we will be having Brian Norman Jr. Headlining October 21st. Crane Enterprise, what's going on? October 21st, we will be having Brian Norman Jr. headlining in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm working on the card right now as we speak. Zoomverse, what's going on? And also, once again, if once you become a channel member on Blue Blood Sports TV, we are doing pay-per-view giveaways. We are doing ticket giveaways. And once you're a channel member, you have multiple entries to heighten your percentage of the chances of you winning that ticket giveaway and the pay-per-view. Macadocious Mac of the South, what's going on? Antonio MMA, my brother, what's good with you? So once you become a channel member, it makes you automatically eligible, right? It's going to give you multiple entries into, heighten your chances. Steve Austin, what's going on? Greg Phillips, L, what's going on? Copperfield, Philly, what's good? Philly in the building. Greg said that. Steve Austin, Macadocious Mac of the South, what's going on? So let's get into this. So did everybody see? And I need y'all to smash the like button. We have 300 people. Let's get 300 likes. Bernard Gilbert, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? You still don't have that. B. Paulie, what's going on? Quentin Stewart, what's going on? You still don't have the star by your name, huh, Bernard? Robert, what's going on, great brother? So with that said, I'm sure everybody by now saw what happened with Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Steven Espinoza today, right? It's safe to say that. It's safe to say everybody heard about that. Michael Demps, what's going on? T. Scott, Robert, what's going on? Yeah, Bernard, yeah, they playing games. So it's safe to say everybody heard about that by now, right? Today, what took place. Del Reese Nicholson, what's going on? Can't not make himself Devin's mandatory. He can make himself a mandatory, right? Yeah, he absolutely can make himself the mandatory, right? He can definitely make himself John Wick. What's going on? Ronald Ellis, what's going on? Kevin Munnins, what's going on? Terry getting under Monica's skin. She just said, shut up, Terry. I don't know what you said, great brother. DP Rocker, what's going on? Boy deleted the tweet. Who deleted the tweet? DP Rocker, who deleted the tweet? Who deleted it? Tank deleted the tweet? Giovanni Walker, what's going on? No. No, he didn't, DP Rocker. Giovanni Walker, what's going on? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Last Rider, yeah, he did. Dominique, what's going on? Wow. 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 He deleted the tweets. Now, let me say this, right? Little Rock, Legend of Boxing, my brother, what's good? Let me say this, right? Tayana Scott, Peace Butts Queen, how you doing tonight? Giovanni Walker, brother in Super Chat, my refresher for the day. Appreciate you, great brother. Why would you delete the tweet when it's already viral? Aline FF, what's going on? B-Dog, Ace 1200 Block. Where you been at, great brother? Bloodshot 610, what's going on? Ace 1200 Block, no love for your boy Blue, man? I ain't see you in a month for days, brother. Why would you delete the tweet, Prince to a mail? What's going on? When you know it went viral already. What's the point? At that point, why would you delete it? For what? The whole world already saw what you said. The whole world already saw what you said. And, bro, Echelon TV, what's going on? Bro. Brooklyn Kings, what's going on, great brother? Eye the Tiger, what's going on? Yeah, bitch, you can't make this up. MBE Flow, what's going on? Isaiah Ray, Just Boston, what's going on? Why would you delete the tweet? Malik L, Roderick Jackson, what's going on? It went viral already. Unadulterated Truth, John Merriweather, what's going on? Devin ain't deleting nothing that he said. Eric J, what's going on? Devin was talking directly to Steven Espinoza and Tank Davis, the one Matrix. What's going on? And Quato, what's going on? Jude 12, what's going on? And why would you delete it? Just stand on your square. You said it, you mean it. This is what I be saying about these fighters, man. And this is why when people be saying, "Oh, Blue," you ever see Errol Spence delete a tweet he said? Boy versus Spence, what's going on? You ever see Devin Haney delete a tweet he said? Mike Big Boss, go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. Have you ever seen? I've never seen these fighters delete tweets. Like, for what? The whole world already saw it. Steven Bonanza, he said nothing wrong with deleting a tweet, Blue. It's everything wrong with deleting a tweet when you're a grown man. Kevin Monies, what's going on? Sakari, my brother. There's everything wrong with deleting a tweet when you're a grown man and you're talking to another fighter. Dub S6 Jason, what's going on? Everything's wrong with that. Everything is wrong with that. Everything is wrong with that, brother. There's a lot wrong with that. Because you a grown man and you talking to another grown man and you a fighter. Stand on your square. What's wrong with that? Buddha B, Jerome D, what's going on? Edwin Cost, what's going on? Grown men can delete if they feel they need to, Blue. Come on, dude. Yeah, you're not a grown man. You're not a man. You're just not. Sorry, brother. Not sorry. Prolific One, what's going on? Sorry, not sorry. Sergio, Young King Company, what's going on? It's one thing to stand corrected if you're wrong. Bama Jeff 79, what's going on? LLP, what's going on? Young King Company, what's going on? It's one thing to I just told you, brother, because I'm a father, I'm a man, right? And I would never tell my sons to put anything out there in the world and then take it back. C Mac, what's going on? John C, what's going on? Let me explain something to you what grown man business is about. Eno Boston, Blue Art, what's going on? Now, you can apologize if you're wrong about something. Chase Green, what's going on? But this is what I tell all my sons. And I have multiple sons, right? So this is what I'm going to tell my sons. And this is what I do. I would tell you, make sure you mean it before you say it. Respect my Luke, John B, Albert Gomez, what's going on? Von Dow, what's going on? I'm going to tell you to make sure you mean it before you say it. And don't say it if you don't mean it. And if you say it, stand on it. OJBG, what's going on? See, I have a saying in my house. Watch what you say. Jay Leo, what's going on? Because you can't take it back. Once you put it out in the universe and out in the world, you can't take it back. And there is no take backs. There's no such thing. Jambo Japan, what's going on? So if I said it, I meant it. I bite my tongue for no one. Now, what I will do is, Randy Hernandez, what's going on? If I'm wrong, then I will apologize. But I'm not going to put this out there. That's like me saying, he didn't say anything wrong. So why would you delete it? No, I've never deleted a tweet. First of all, I don't even use Twitter like that. So everything I put out on Twitter, it stays there and it's been there forever. Kendrell, Ronald Ellis, what's going on? That's the difference, right? So let me explain something to you. This is what I'm going to tell my sons. Bro, if you hit sin, you got to stand on whatever consequences come with it. See, I live by this mantra. Let me explain something to you, brother. For every action, there's a reaction. Stand on your action and accept the reaction. Avery 81st Street, what's going on? Let me say it to you again. For every action, there's a reaction. So stand on your action. If you send out a action, right? Don't retract it when you get the reaction. Malik L, what's going on? Because here's the thing. This is how I look at it. You only retracting the reaction. You only retracting the action because of the reaction. Because if you didn't get the reaction that you was looking for, or it was too harsh for you, then you want to try to take it back. No, there's no take backs. See, I teach my kids this, right? Never do something or do something. I always say this: never do something that you can't give back. And regardless of him trying to retract it, he can't take it back. You know why? It's on this phone of mine. It's on this phone of mine. And it's on this phone of mine. Just so you know, it's all different phones. You see that? So it's on all three of these phones. You can't take it back. So what's the point in attempting to take it back? You understand? You see this? It's on all three of these gadgets, and you can't take it back. Period. Kenneth Neal, my brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. Up to the point between Devin and Tank, who in your judgment has fought the better competition? Which one is better pure boxer? Devin is a better pure boxer. Tank is more explosive with his power. They both have very high ring IQs. They both get the job done differently. As far as competition, level of competition, I would have to say it's about the same, right? I don't think there's nobody on Dev resume that Tank can't beat and nobody on Tank resume that Devin can't beat. Okay. It would look different. You know, how the fight plays out is going to look different. You understand, Kenneth Neal? Devin fights Leo Santa Cruz. He's going to outbox Leo Santa Cruz. He's going to outpoint Leo Santa Cruz, and he's going to cruise to a victory. Tank fights Leo Santa Cruz. He's going to brutally knock him out. They have a mutual opponent, Yoriokas Gamboa, as proof, right? Devin just outclassed them, wins every single round. Tank gets a knockout, right? They get the job done differently. Barbara D, peace bless to the queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blessings, queen. I appreciate you 1,000%. So I'm not going to have this. We have 543 people and 160 likes. We're not going to do that tonight. You understand what I'm telling y'all? Okay, that's what we're not going to do. Elbow, what's going on? Umar Johnson, what's going on? X, what's going on? Rodney War Eagle, Elbow, what's going on? You understand? So I actually got four, Monica. I got one that's tied to my phone here on this laptop that just stays in my drawer. So we have 556 people and 196 likes. That's 356 people that is just sitting here moonlighting and not participating. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. That's ridiculous. Brian Taylor, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, I think Tank and Tank don't want to fight with Haney. He has to fight somebody at one point. Haney wants to fight anybody, anywhere. Agreed. You can't take it back. Bish said Blue, a.k.a. Kevin Gates. Smooth JT, what's going on? AK4, G down, what's going on? Bish, you can't take it back? Peace be free, what's going on? So what's the point? Justin Cooper, what's going on? Tracy Harris, what's good, Tracy? You understand what I'm saying? You can't, Barbara, I appreciate you, Queen. C Mac, what's going on? You can't take it back. Ashanti L7, what's going on? We get the exclusive West Philly tour. What's going on, great brother? See, OJBG, what's going on? Joe's Mac 105, what's going on? It's like what I say here, right? I can't take it back. The Red Devil, what's going on? Bitch said blue from Harlem, that's light. That's a fact, bitch. Light skin business. Jeffrey Cornelius, what's going on? You Leo GT multimedia artist, what's going on? Apadata as one, people as one, what's going on? You can't take it back. True Speaks, what's going on? You can't. Once you put it out there, I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I tell y'all, see Hulk now, what's going on? Lucky Me Kendalls, what's going on? Raphael Hughes, what's going on? So Mamba, what's going on, great brother? Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? As I tell y'all, right, I sit here and I say, you ask me who I think will win the fight. I'm on record saying who I think will win the fight. Now, it can change as time goes on, as I think that, oh, well, I see this happening, that happening, and little things happening that make me have a change of heart. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, Omar Ontario, what's going on? For the most part, when I say it, it's out there, right? So if I say, hey, I think that Supreme 31, what's going on? I think that Devin can beat Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Well, that means when I see Gervonta Tank Davis, he going to say, oh, you think that Devin can beat me? Well, I'll put it out there already. You understand what I'm saying? Big Money Walt Daddy Ice, what's going on? Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I put it out there. Ernie V, what's going on? Young Ben 757, what's going on? Chris Martin, what's going on? Source K Truchia, what's going on, great brother? Mr. Aggressive Eastside 512, what's going on? Yeah, I seen that. Antonio King, what's going on? Bory, what's going on? DraftKings have Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia December 17th. I hope that to be the case. If that to be the case, then that for sure is that we got to get Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence in November. Harold Kuma, what's going on? Right? Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? If that's the case, if that to be the case, then that all but certainly tells us that we're going to get Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford in November. King Stubbs, what's going on? There's no way that could happen in December. They both can't. Willie Mason, brother in the super chat. Blue, you can't talk. You deleted some of your sus videos. Brother Willie Mason, I don't even know who you are. And I ain't never deleted no video, brother. Never. As a matter of fact, I don't even know how to delete a video. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? So you just sound silly all the way around. I don't know what you talking about. You ain't never seen me delete nobody's video. The world is yours. What's going on? Mr. Holmes, what's going on? Alex, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Do you know Ellie Setback personally? Think he'd do well on the podcast form. He's very knowledgeable, well-liked, and has tons of access. I don't know him personally. I've seen him around. Miss Sexy Peace Bus Queen, how you doing today? You've been playing hooky from here for a while. I ain't see you in a couple of days. The Honorable Roll, what's going on? You understand? Respect my loot. What's going on? He said, LOL, they never send out your notification. Yeah, they're not sending it out. Kane Johnson, what's going on? Chris Rob Media TV, what's going on? They're not even trying to hide it. Respect my loop that they're not sending out my notifications. Yeah, Alex, but I don't know him personally. And, everybody gets the job done differently. Village Brother, what's going on? Cream Corn, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? But I will say this, you definitely have connections, and will he do well on a podcast format? Everybody can't sit here and talk to you. Southside Tone, what's going on? Everybody can't do that. Yoruba Harrison, what's going on? It's not easy to sit here and talk to you guys for 3 hours. That's not easy. 2 hours, 3 hours, however long you stay on. No one, J Pity City, my brother, what's going on? So I don't know. Oz Boston Deuce, what's going on? B-Rail 87, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, my brother Blue, blessings to you, King. Don't let them trolls bait you to react, man. They said stupid things to get a reaction from you. They are wasting your time, champ. I don't mind addressing it. Ladarius Finley, what's going on? Because I don't like narratives being out there about me. So when people say stuff, I like to address it so that way I can clarify it. And it can't be an on-running narrative, just somebody made up. That's all. I like to set the record straight. You understand what I'm saying? Dennis James TV, what's going on? Little Rock, Legends of Boxing, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. As far as the Spence fight, do you think the not being able to make the fight and dragging it on is just promotional, like Manny and Floyd to build the fight? I would be smart. And I'm just saying, it will be smart. It can be a possibility, but Russell Adams, what's going on? It's not as big as that fight to play that game. That fight sold 1.5 million pay-per-views just for the two names being in the corner. Phantom Flight 101, what's going on? Richard Russell, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Just the fact that their names was on the banner together sold 1.5 million. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So that in itself is different. You can't play those games with everybody. You understand what I'm saying? No, they can't, Tiana Scott. They got to come in and get me hyped up. They need to. So with that said, I don't see the point in Gervonta Tank Davis deleting the tweets because it's already out there and you can't take back what you said. And guess what? When you do an interview, people are going to ask you about it. So it's pretty pointless to even delete it, And so with that said, I think that, and another thing I want to discuss this, right, is that Stephen Espinoza said that Tank Davis is May 4th. What's going on? Sus Knicks, your man's Crawford out here playing games, man. I don't know what he's doing May 4th. You know what I mean? But I will say this, though. Edgar Chavez, what's going on? Stephen Espinoza said Tank Davis is exclusively signed to Showtime, right? And that he has an exclusive rights deal with Showtime. It's like, and then he said that they are negotiating a deal with Ryan Garcia, right? To fight for him to fight Ryan Garcia, right? Then he said, which this leads me to believe that I don't have no reason to think Stephen Espinoza is not telling the truth. BK Don 718, Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. I have no reason to think Stephen Espinoza is not telling the truth anyway, right? But with that said, the fact that he jumped in a conversation with Bernard Thomas, what's going on, great brother? The fact that he jumped in a conversation with Devin and Tank, and and he was saying that certain fights are not on the table. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, salute to my brother Drew Titan, the Droof in the building. Salute, go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan LLC. What's good with you, Drew? Go subscribe to Drew. What you talking about? The situation with Tay? Yeah, I know about that. Baker Goat 23, Ahmad AB. What's going on? Salute to my brother Irvin Legree in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, Drew, you talking about the situation with Tay? Ahmad AB, what's going on? Boston Dad, what's going on? Yeah, I talked to Tay, Drew. So that's unfortunate, my great brother, man. Life is very short, man. We got to tell each other we love each other often and a lot. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, and he's good, so that's the best part. So yeah, Cowboy fan 89, what's going on? Not getting notifications. Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications at all whatsoever. Because they're not even attempting to pretend to send out my notifications. Smash the like button. 608 people. We need to have 608 likes. Let's smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Marcus, the villain, LDBC 27 was good. Malik L, what's going on? Rome got skills, what's good? Q War, my brother, what's good? Refresh the super chat. Yeah, the super chat not working. They're not sending out notifications. We have 608 people. We have 300 likes. So 300 people just moonlighting, not participating, but it's okay. So anyway, Stephen Espinoza, he said that Devin Haney clout chasing. Free World Deuce 7. What's going on? Which is pretty that's a pretty deep thing to say for him to be president of Showtime Sports. And so he came blood boxing. What's going on? EC Gaming Group. What's going on? So it's like yeah, I am going to post more shorts, Sakari. So Mr. Schmuck, what's going on? So it's that shocked me that Stephen Espinoza would say that Devin Haney was clout chasing. But he also was on a Twitter thing where he said that, look, Latrell Matthews, what's going on? That Tank Davis had an exclusive deal with Showtime, right? Von Dollar, what's going on? Jane Hicks Thompson, what's going on? But that goes back to, remember, in the buildup for this fight with Rolly, Stephen Espinoza said that he had multiple conversations with Tank, and their I thought you was talking to me. Nah, and their relationship wasn't going to change, although Tank wanted out of his situation with Mayweather Promotions. Macadosis Mac of the South, my brother, becoming an official channel member and family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother Macadosis Mac of the South. Blessings to you, King. We appreciate you as a family. Welcome to the family officially. Miss Sexy, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? In the super chat. Roll Tide for life. What's going on? Tony T, what's going on? AV 81st Street, what's going on? ABA, he said he asked if Haney was clout chasing. Yeah, but he alluded to it like, the way he put it was like, unless you're just doing this for clout, right? Which is surprising coming from him, and that's why Devin had the response that he had. Boss Red 357, what's going on? That's why Earl Ferry, what's going on? That's why Devin had the response that he had to Stephen Espinoza. Hey, he told Stephen Espinoza to stop being lame. Hey, they was getting heated today. That's why I don't understand. Aisha, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Adrian Molina, what's going on? I don't understand the point in Tank deleting his tweets. It's not like he said something wrong. C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. It's not like Tank said something wrong that the sponsors is not going to want to sponsor him because, like, you didn't say anything other than you wanted to fight Devin Haney. Now, I could see you took it down because you focus on fighting, Jason Smith. What's going on? You focus on fighting Ryan Garcia I'm about to say in September. Monica, the queen, in the super chat. She said, love you, Blue, but go Tigers, LSU. Love you too, Queen. But it's Florida State over here. Knowles for life, Queen. Oh. You know what I'm saying, Monica? Knowles. But Rodney Chapman, what's going on? Hey, Monica, I'm still waiting for the Alabama LSU tickets. You know what I'm saying? Huh, Monica? Big LT, what's good, great brother? And Dollar, what's going on? We get the exclusives. What's going on? Knowles. You know what I'm saying? So, Wilbur Herring, what's going on, great brother? So now, Blue, your teams are coast to coast, good brother. Yeah, I like Florida State in college football. I like 49ers in the NFL. I like Chicago Bulls in basketball. I know I'm a Yankee through and through, but I support all New York teams when my favorite teams are not in it. You understand what I'm saying? Mike Big Boxing, go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. Monica, I'm trying to get the LSU Bama game. You understand what I'm saying?
Why?
Because the rivalry. Ain't nothing like that rivalry.
Nah, ain't nothing like that.
You're right. There ain't nothing like them. There ain't nothing to them. Yankees, man. Sakari, man, the Yankees, man, they blown it. Wayne Jr., yeah, they lost again. Darius Gilliard, what's going on? Lonzo, what's going on? Yankees lost again. Tiana Scott, peace, blessings, Queen, in the super chat. Appreciate you, Blue. Keep the work going strong. Blessings, Queen.
Pops, good question.
Yeah.
Do you have this you in for the oven?
I have what?
Do you have the oven on?
No, there's somebody else. Marley Hall, what's going on? BFM Cuddy, what's going on? Bama gonna roll LSU. Gary Wells, what's going on? Dominique, what's going on? I'm sure they will. Mr. Dunk Box Bubble, my brother, what's going on? So with that said, right? There's no point in Tank taking that those tweets down, other than the fact that you saying the belts don't count, this, and this. Here's something I don't. Paul Prince, what's going on? Something else I don't understand. Like they keep saying, Tank saying Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? He has the belts don't matter and they're not important, so on and so forth. But you still have one. John Kramer, what's going on? Yeah, I got to go to Carolina and Duke game. Kid the Great, my brother, how you feeling today? But you still have a belt. Yeah, Monica, you just a homer, huh? She said Saints, Pelicans, LSU, Tulane, Southern U. She just a homer all the way through and through, huh? Louisiana. I'm just DF, what's going on? You just Louisiana all the way through, huh, Queen? L. Rivy, what's going on? Bernard Thomas, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Any chance you get Tank for an interview? I don't understand. You work your whole life to be the best, and then you don't want to fight top tier for legacy. Yes, it's and another thing is, this is what I don't like, right, Bernard Thomas? I don't like this, right? That we continue to push this narrative. And I'm seeing reporters, Chris B. Ring Talk, what's going on? Edward Sanchez, what's going on? I'm seeing reporters and too many media members and family members. Too many reporters, boxing pundits, and fans talking about, well, he sells more tickets. Who cares? Who cares about that? John Rambo Game, what's going on? Ohio Style Lyrics 513, Out of Sports Guy, what's going on? Are you in it for the sport of boxing? I'm going out there with, I'm going to try to link up with Shakur pretty soon. Kendrick Lewis, what's going on? As far as Tank, I don't know, man. Tank don't be accessible. So who cares about the fans are talking about tickets? You got media members, right? And here's the thing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try to link up with Shakur pretty soon. So you have media members saying Tank Davis is the best. Why? Because he sells tickets. What are you talking about? Aaron 24, what's going on? What are you talking about? That has nothing to do with who's the best. Yes, Tank is a major draw. Tank is explosive. He's athletic. Can I say he's a great boxer? And without y'all saying I'm overdoing it, I think that he has a great talent. How about that? He's a great talent, right? We already know that. Jason S., what's going on? But why is people running around talking about he's the best? You got reporters saying Tank is the best. He's the best fighter at 135. He sells no more tickets. Who cares about ticket sales? What are you talking about? That's irresponsible to the sport of boxing. That don't make you the best. Mike Tyson sold more tickets than Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. And he ain't better than either one of them. So stop pushing that irresponsible narrative. John D said the fans care. No, the fans don't care. The fans want to see the best fight the best. Period. That don't make you the best. Ohio Style Lyrics 513, brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Duh, on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. It's one thing, and I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, well, y'all," because y'all don't understand. 90%, I would say 80% of the fans in the sport of boxing, right? They don't understand and respect the sport of boxing. They respect casualism. But no, Thomas, brother, back in Super Chat, that's like LeBron not wanting to play KD or Steph. That's a fact. That's a problem. Rico McCall, what's going on? That's a problem. Malik Yache, what's going on? That's a problem. John D. The fans don't go to Haney's fights because he's not entertaining. So that means Tank he's better. Okay, so let me ask you a question, John D. See, these are silly, simple questions that people say they don't know what they're talking about. This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing. Big Scat Straight, what's going on? This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing. Right? You have people like John D, and I'm trying to be very, very respectful in my approach because I get very, very frustrated with looking at people in the sport that I love and respect. And I see people like John D in here talking just because they can and don't know what they're talking about. This is the wild, wild west, the sport of boxing. You can have anybody saying whatever they want. You understand what I'm saying? He just said that, Paul Sampson, what's going on? Oh, because Haney don't sell tickets, that don't make him the best? What are you talking about? Truth hurts. What's going on? So let me ask you a question. Tank ain't never made as much money in one single fight that George Kambosos. George Kambosos just made $10 million. Ben Davis, what's going on? He just made $10 million. He's relatively unknown. What are you talking about? He got paid $10 million to fight Devin Haney, brother. Now, where do you think they recouped that money from? John D. Now, I'm not a troll just because I don't follow the hive mind. AK Crowder, what's going on? Tip O'Malley, what's going on? John D. Also, what's going on? Let me ask you a question, John D. Right? Who you think paid for George Kambosos to get $10 million? How you think they recouped that money? TDLOC, what's going on? George Kambosos just got $10 million to fight Devin Haney, brother. You think you ain't never seen Ruben Gutierrez? What's going on? Tank ain't never made $10 million in the fight. Rico McCall said Devin calling out Tank, but still under contract because the way he structures his contract with co-promotion with his father and DHP, that allows him to do that. So Rico McCall, I don't know why you're laughing at it. You should be applauding it because he knows how to do business to where he can fight other fighters. When did you see Devin Haney or Rico McCall? See, this is the silly stuff that I talk about in the sport of boxing when fans don't be knowing what they talk about and they laughing at the wrong thing. Kai Jim, what's going on? Devin Haney is able to move how he so chooses. You ain't never seen Devin Haney in a situation, Sad One, what's going on, where he couldn't fight a fighter. You ain't never heard Devin Haney inside of the street talk. And right now, you should be applauding Devin Haney's stance and his way of doing things, context and perspective. What's going on? Because they are able to do business to where they can make fights, the fights that they want to make happen. So instead of laughing, Rico McCall talking about he's under contract, and he's under contract because he was able to move. He has a deal with Top Rank in similar ways he had his deal with DAZN, brother. Robert Williams, what's going on? So this is a dude that's self-made and moving and making his money. So he's making just about the same amount of money that Tank is making, and he don't have the biggest entity in the sport of boxing co-signing him. It's just him and his father. But you laughing at it though. See, this is the thing. You know how I look at that? You know, that's like the kid in school. You know, you laughing at the the kid in high school who's the genius in the class, who's the brainiac, who's the nerd in class, but you applaud the guy that's supposed to be, you know, the popular kid in the school. and don't realize when you graduate, the nerd, the brainiac, right? The kid that you was laughing at is the one that's going to be controlling your future. Hence, like Bill Gates. You understand? No, you laugh at them, but you applaud the quote unquote popular kid in the school. That's what the sport of boxing is. I don't understand what's funny about it. You said he's under contract, but he's done. You see his name all over everything, and he actually has fighters that he puts cards on. And this, I was going to say, say some, out of term, but you'd be surprised how many fighters Devin Haney puts on. Put it that way. So when Devin Haney went to Top Rank, he assures that fighters that he know, let me put it this way, fighters that he knows and that he's affiliated with, they get to eat as well. They eating as well, Rico McCall. Over at Top Rank and on their own as well. So Devin is feeding multiple people, brother. So I don't understand what's funny. And I know this personally. So him and his father they're building an empire, but we laughing talking about he's under contract. No, he ain't under contract. He could fight Tank Davis right now. And let me ask you another question, Rico McCall. See, these are the things that I don't understand that we say, right? So you said he's under contract and you going by what you heard. But have you ever had or seen any one of these so-called fighters that are not that claim he's just clout chasing? Which one of them you saw call his bluff and see if he's actually clout chasing? Which one? Lil Rock, legend of boxing, my brother in the super chat. Great points. Love you, brother. Salute to my brother, Lil Rock, legend of boxing. Love you too, kid. Which fighter, Rico McCall, did you see call Devin Haney bluff to see if he actually can't move around like he say and Bill say? Which one of them? Sean Bush, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, brother. Who? I'm curious to know what fighter you saw call Devin Haney and Bill Haney bluff and say, I'm trying to make the fight. No, I'm not looking too far into it, brother. I'm not looking far enough into it. Move, what's going on? Moo said you clearly is a Haney fan. No, I'm not clearly is a Haney fan. You mean I'm clearly a Haney fan? You are clearly a Haney fan? It has nothing to do with that. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. I'm a fan of what's right. I'm a fan of wanting to see the best fight the best. Period. Yes. Do I know Devin Haney? Yes. Do I know Bill Haney? Yes. Am I a fan of Devin Haney? Yes. I don't hide that. But do I want to see the best fight the best? Yes. Is Devin Haney trying to give you, the fan, the best versus the best? Yes. And y'all go against the grain. The person that's pushing for the fight, y'all got everything to say against him. But the fighters that are not pushing for the fights, you have nothing to say against him and defend those fighters. Jesus Valdez Carranza workout. What's going on? That's what I don't understand. No one J Pity City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. 10 KO the guy in Pedraza that Loma went a full 12 rounds with. But yeah, Loma's the best at 135. LOL. No one J Pity City. That again, see, this is what I don't be understanding. Boxing fans never learn. They just never learn. That's amazing to me. What does Tank KO and Pedraza and Loma going 12 rounds have to do with them fighting? That means what? Ches 313, salute to my brother. Curtis Robinson, what's going on? I didn't say you was. I'm saying nothing is funny about the best fighting the best. I didn't say you was hating on Devin Haney. I said nothing is funny about the best fight, the best trying to fight the best. And you said he's under contract, like he's capping. You said he's under contract, and yet he's saying he wants to fight this person and that person. So you're saying it, that means you're saying he's capping, right? So you're saying he's capping. So what I'm saying to you is this, right? Why would you laugh at it? There's nothing funny about it if he's trying to fight the best. And who did you see call his bluff? So instead of laughing and saying he's under contract and claiming he wants to fight the best, how about saying we want to see the best fight the best? And this dude is trying to see. And how about telling our favorite fighters to call his bluff, and let's actually see if his contract is going to hinder him from making these fights. Geo James, Khalil 98, what's going on? How about that? How about let's, instead of saying, hey, Devin is under contract and acting like he won't. No, instead of saying that, you have one dude calling out every single person, and the proof is in the pudding. He has never turned down any fight, and he's pursuing every single fighter. But we'll find every reason to go against his grain, right? Instead of telling everybody else to call his bluff. That don't make sense. Y'all got every reason to say, oh, man, this guy's, he under contract. How you know what he can and can't do if you ain't never seen none of these dudes try to call his bluff? Doesn't that just sound silly? You ain't never seen nobody call his bluff and say, hey, bro, this, and this. All his fights have to come secondhand. And when I say secondhand, George Kambosos Jr., right? George Kambosos Jr. tried to fight Lomachenko, was put in a position where he had no choice but to end up fighting Devin, and you saw why he was trying to fight Lomachenko instead of Devin. Joseph Jojo Diaz tried to fight Ryan Garcia. He was Devin's mandatory. He tried to fight Ryan Garcia instead of fighting his men and fighting for the belt, and then he got backed into the corner, and he had to fight Devin. And you saw why he didn't want to fight him. Ryan Garcia is Devin Haney's mandatory, and y'all cool with him just maneuvering around that. You got the champion having to pursue dudes, and he's the undisputed champion. I ain't never heard this ever in my life. You got the undisputed champion having to pursue challengers. And y'all got every reason for the challengers not to fight for the belt. Rico McCall said, you guys didn't say nothing. You guys keep saying Tank is scared of Devin, and I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why he ain't fighting him? I never said he was scared of him. But I'm asking you this question. Why didn't he fight him, Rico McCall? Oh, let me guess, because you're going to tell me because Devin is under contract. Well, let me ask you a question. Did they kick those tires and turn over the stones to see if he was even available to fight? Or they just content with saying he's under contract, so we ain't even got to inquire about it? Let me ask you a question. See, this is the silliness that I be hearing people say, but they don't think far enough to think about what they're actually saying. So we're okay with saying he's under contract, right? Now watch this now. Because Rico McCall said Devin is under contract and acting like he want to fight, right? Okay. But Tank and his team are pursuing Ryan Garcia, who's under contract with Golden Boy. And Golden Boy has a relationship and wants to involve the zone. You just had Steven Espinoza just say he hopes. Now listen to this. Let me explain something to y'all. Steven Espinoza just came out and said, I hope this Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight don't turn out like the situation did with Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo, because Ryan Garcia has ties to the zone. Well, he signed the Golden Boy and he has ties to the zone. What's the difference between Devin and ESPN then? Now you just said YK World, what's going on? Now you just said he ain't available because he's under contract. But ain't Ryan Garcia under contract with Golden Boy? And they have a relationship with his own? Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? And didn't Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez just tell you? Didn't Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez just tell you that the zone has to be involved in any deal that they get made? Which means it has to be a joint situation. Winner take all in life, Golden Mask, what's going on? Sincerely, what's going on? So what's the difference between that and Devin Haney? I'll tell you what the difference is. The caliber of fighter. James Vaughn, goodbye. Thanks for coming. Terrence Fall, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I understand the demographics of boxing, but the best matchups need to be made, point blank. Agreed. Southside Don 903, Tito Trinidad, what's going on? Justin Wynn, what's going on? So what's the difference? Boxing Session TBS, my brother Kyle in the building. What's good? Go subscribe to my brother Boxing Session TBS. What's good with you, Kyle? Right? So how would you know what Devin can and cannot accept? Terry Chavez, what's going on? How would you know? Leon Sterling, what's going on? Yeah, Curtis Robinson. So how would you know what Devin can and cannot accept? Bernard Crawford, what's going on? We love just talking just because it sounds good, right? But everybody else he's trying to fight, they under contract too. So if that's the case, PGH Big Dog, what's going on? Terry Noble, what's going on? If that's the case then, right? Lionel Wilson, what's going on? Baby Billy, what's going on? So if that's the case, then all his fights should be in-house. Professor X, what's going on? Now just think about this. Hall and Hustle, what's going on? Nah, Hall and Hustle, I don't get enough sleep, but it's all right. Charles Jameson, what's going on? So now ask yourself this question, right? Then all his fights, if we basing it off of who's under contract and who's not, right? Then all his fights should be in-house. So when Steven Espinoza just came out and said you under contract and your promoter has the last say, right? Will Smooth, what's going on who you fighting, where you fighting, how you fighting, right? Then why is Steven Espinoza trying to inquire about fighting Ryan Garcia then? I'm in Rob. What's going on, great brother? Now think about that. Because Steven Espinoza knows that it's going to be more difficult. Southeast T, what's going on? It's going to be more difficult, right? Dealing with Oscar, who's just making it harder without it. Jared Hancock, what's going on? T Mills, Mo Your Souls, what's going on? You already tried Antonio Brown, what's going on? Yeah, Antonio Brown, you know what it is? This is the problem, right? It's not that Big Floyd trained him. The problem is that they see the skill set with the size. He's a bad matchup. And everybody will use everything they can to avoid their fighter facing off against that bad matchup. Because he's going to make you look bad. Derek Brown, what's going on? Malik Haruz Asar, what's going on? Win for X, what's going on? He going to possibly make you look bad like he did with Kambosos. He beat Kambosos with a jab. Let's be real. That wasn't a good look. He immediately eliminated the crowd. He took the crowd right out of it. Wahiba Muslima, what's going on? Right? He took the crowd right out of it. He eliminated the crowd. He outboxed you, and it's very difficult to get on the inside. You understand? I want my vision back. Luna Park, what's going on? Tony T, what's going on? Tony T said he better keep the same energy when it comes to fight Loma. See, this is what I don't be understanding. Like, how could you say such a thing, Tony T? Boxing match with Dwayne Freeman, what's going on? Exactly, Antonio. He's been groomed very well. Kanal Williams, Black 1978. Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce, Big G, Weedy Gonzalez, what's going on? Antonio Brown, he's been groomed very, very well. He's been taught by the best, for sure. But he said, Tony T said, Kanal Williams, what's going on? He got to keep the same energy when it comes to Lomachenko. Quest, what's going on? I don't see this. What I don't be understanding. Like if y'all don't be understanding and don't know the history of what's going on. Bland Lee, what's going on? Right? Then why would you make these comments? GB Lifetime Vids, what's going on? He been calling out Lomachenko before he was calling out Tank and everybody else. He was the first one to call Lomachenko no Moschenko, meaning he don't want to fight nobody. Philip Franklin, what's going on? So why would you say he got to keep the same energy when it comes to Lomachenko? I don't understand. He's been on Lomachenko's heels forever and a day. He said, so what you're saying, he's doing Lola, how Errol's doing Thurman. Tony T, what are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Christopher Bone, what's going on? What are we talking about here? I'm confused, brother. Quest, what's going on? I don't understand. You said he's doing Loma like Errol's doing Thurman. What are you talking about? Ernest Kidd, what's going on? Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? What are we talking about here? I'm confused, brother. What are you talking about? He just told Lomachenko is the one said he needed a tune-up. So what are we talking about here, brother? I'm confused. Derek Brown, what's going on? He was trying to fight Lomachenko right now. Lomachenko is the one that said he wanted a tune-up, and Bob said that Lomachenko needed a tune-up before fighting Devin Haney. So what are you talking about? He's doing Loma like Errol's doing. I'm confused, great brother. Jared Hancock, yes, sir. Latrell Matthews, brother, in the super chat. He said Loma became franchise to avoid Devin. Let's be real. Yeah, he did. Y'all be cracking me up, boy. I tell you. $12 is going on. You say he's been calling out Loma since forever. They asked him about Loma last week, and he sounded hesitant as if he'd rather move up. EA Lot, what's going on? He wanted to fight Lomachenko right now. Jay Lynn, peace of blessing, Queen. How you doing today? Ronald Williams, what's going on? He's been saying that he's outgrowing the division. Bosanori said, Blue, you missed my super chat. Oh, let me go back. Jonathan Kurtz, what's going on? He's been saying that he's growing out of the division. So he's trying to get these fights at 135 right now before he can't make the weight at 135. Period. It's just as simple as that. Right? He's outgrown the division. So he's trying to get the fights with Tank and Loma and everybody else right now so that way he could solidify those fights and move up in weight. He's been saying for a couple years now that the weight is becoming an issue for him because he's just too big. Boston Nerd brother in the super chat, Blue, you don't know the behind the scenes with Tank. What behind the scenes with Tank? It's not hard to understand. I don't need to know the behind the scenes to understand if you want to fight the best, you can make the fights happen. Plain and simple. X the slump, what's going on? It's just that simple. Jay Nice, what's going on? And if there's technical difficulties with the powers that be, then let it be known to the public and to the fans. Period. And for y'all coming here, it just gets silly to me, right? T Mill said Tank is better than Devin, Shakur, Loma, Garcia, Lopez. The problem is his team isn't sure if that's the fact. Right. So then we can't say he's better than those fighters because if his own team don't believe that, if we believe his team don't even believe that, Not we. If you believe that his team don't believe that he can win, Juice, what's going on? Then there's a problem. Now just think about that. If his team don't believe he can win those fights, Sergio Gonzalez, what's going on? And they see him every day, then there's a problem, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if his team is saying that, if my own team don't think I can win these fights, then there's a chance I may not be able to win the fights because clearly they see something they don't like. Steven Gano, what's going on? If my team don't believe in me, oh man, Khalil, what's going on? And then there's a problem. Where exactly are you getting all this information for Ryan Garcia versus Tank? Where do you get your information from? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? I didn't say that I know Calvin and Kenny believe in him. Bobby McCarry, what's going on? St. Louis Mink, my brother, what's going on? Bolsonaro, what's going on? Blue, what happened to you? You used to support Tank. I'm not supporting Tank. What are you talking about? I want to see the best fight the best. I am Houston, what's going on? Antonio Brown, they do. What do you want me to overly support him and act like I don't see what I see? The Sage, what's going on? Let me ask you a question, the boxing nerd. This is the simple conversations that we be having as fans of the sport of boxing. That's why I love my brother Malik Scott. Did you hear what he just said? Right? Don C, what's going on, great brother? Malik Scott just said, when I'm talking about what goes on in the ring, y'all talking about all types of extra stuff outside the ring. You talking about I used to support him. When did I say I didn't like him and didn't support him? Or Dennis Tillman, what's going on? EA Lot, what's going on? Let me ask you a question though, right? Boston Nerd, or what your name was, right? Ellis, aka Tag, what's going on? Biko Bastian, what's going on? Let me ask you a question, right? Did Tank tell you, me, and the whole world that he wants to fight Devin Haney next? Yes or no? Darnell Schaefer, what's going on, great brother? Boston Nerd. Did he tell you that? Yes or no? Now watch this now. See, here's the difference between me and you. I'm realistic. You are attacking him, Blue. Brother, I'm going to block you in a second. I'm asking you a question. I need you to answer the question. I'm not attacking anybody. So I'm gonna ask you again. King Mab, what's going on? I'm gonna ask you again, Boston Nerd. See, you guys be enamored with fighters. I'm not enamored. I'm enamored with the sport. I'm a student of the sport. I grew up in the sport of boxing, and I love the sport of boxing first. Sean Carter, what's going on? Okay, understand that. I'm not like you. So I'm not here because you are a favorite fan of Tank Davis. Rob Cherries, what's going on? I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. Okay? A fan of sport of boxing. So in 10 years, when Gervonta Tank Davis ain't fighting no more and it's somebody else different that I'm sitting here talking about, where you going to be at? Many Face Publishing, what's going on? What fight are you going to latch on to? See, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing in its totality. I'm not a fan of just one fighter. Understand? So I love and support the sport of boxing first. Okay, so now let me ask you a question, boxing nerd. Did Tank Davis tell you he wanted to fight Devin Haney next? Yes or no? He said Devin gets past him for Sean Lab. What's going on? Full movie episode. What's going on? See, y'all be double dribbling. Y'all be over dribbling and running the shot clock out. Jason McCoy, what's going on? Okay, Eric Black, what's going on? Eric Black 60, what's going on, great brother? Love you too, nephew. Now, if he told you that, right, and we consider him the face of the sport of boxing, at least from junior welterweight on down, he's the cash cow, right? Don't that mean he can make whatever fight he so chooses? Sean Carter, what's going on? Boxing Nerd, yes or no? Ephraim Dutchy, what's going on? See, here's the problem. Pablo 305, what's going on? Y'all be wanting to give people credit when it's convenient, but want to take the power away from when it's not convenient for you. Okay? See, you have a problem standing on your square. I don't. If you that guy, you that guy. Right? Boxing Nerd? So now, Boxing Nerd, you said I'm attacking him. I used to support him. Okay, now let me ask you a question. I love the Ryan Garcia fight. For sure. But when people come here and they say, oh, well, Devin is this and Devin is that, right? Victor Naiz, what's going on? They got all types of rhymes and reasons and excuses why Devin can't fight him, but they don't have the same energy for Ryan Garcia, but it's the same situation. Now the belts don't count. Tank isn't Canelo, Joshua, Fury, or Wilder. I didn't ask you that. Bobo, what's going on? He's considered the cash cow, the face of the boxing from junior welterweight on down. Don't they brag about how many seats he sells, and how much money he makes? Isn't that what the fans are just talking about? That Tank Davis sells, that Devin Haney, nobody comes to Devin Haney fights. They don't support him. That Tank is a bigger draw, and he sells out arenas, and he sells out live gates because that's what he does. He does do that. Right? So I didn't say if he was Joshua, Canelo, Fury, or Wilder. First of all, as the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. So Joshua, Fury, and Wilder don't even account in this equation. Canelo Alvarez was directly passed the baton from Floyd Mayweather, and he's still carrying the baton, right? Gervonta Tank Davis was also passed the baton from Floyd Mayweather as well. But I'm asking you a question, right? You said that I don't support him and that, so on and so forth. Tank Davis is making a lot of money. He sells out a lot of arenas. He sells out every arena he's in. Dub Right Side, my brother, what's going on? Okay. He sells out every arena he's in. That MF Dre, what's going on? So with that said, the fact that he sells out all these arenas that he's in, he does the big money, the ball should be in his court, right? Smash the like button. How do we have 530 likes and we still have 745 people here? That's 200 people moonlighting. That's 200 people moonlighting. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. There's no way we should have that sort of a gap. Okay? Okay, so now, Carlos Barfield, what's going on? So now we got that understanding, right? About Tank Davis. Mook Supreme, what's going on, great brother? We have that understanding about Tank Davis, right? Okay, so he said he wanted to fight Devin Haney, right? He didn't call out Ryan Garcia. He didn't call out Teofimo Lopez, right? He didn't call out none of these fighters. He said, I want to fight Devin Haney. He do a lot of talking. He an email champion, right? He got his belt through the email. Has that ever happened before? I want to fight him next. He trying to be like me, right? I want to fight him next. Didn't Tank tell you that? Right, Boxing Nerd? Yes or no? That's what he told you, right? Judas 773, what's going on? M-Town Will, what's going on? Rico McCall said, this is crazy. What's crazy? Philip Franklin, what's going on? Rico McCall, what's crazy? E-Man 2537, what's going on? What's crazy about it? See, you don't like the truth because you like to live in fantasy land. Now Tank is under contract. So now you're saying, so then essentially you're saying he was capping it. Because that's what you would tell me Devin Haney would do, right? Boston Nerd, now you're saying Tank is under contract though. Bless 365, peace, bless Queen, how you doing today? So now if Devin Haney did that, calling out fighters, and then he's under contract, right? Right, Donald Fagan, what's going on? Then you would say Devin Haney was capping, right? Come on, let's keep it, because y'all love to come in talking about I'm biased. Sean Carter, what's going on? Stephen Lambert, what's going on? He said, Blue, what are you talking about? What do you mean what I'm talking about? Does everybody here understand what I'm talking about? Rico McCard has a hard time understanding what I'm talking about. He said, Blue, what are you talking about? What do you mean, what am I talking about? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a boxing nerd. Danny Boy, what's going on? Nem Davila, what's going on? Does everybody here, nobody understands what I'm talking about? Because Rico McCard said he don't understand what I'm talking about. Barbara says she understand. Antonio Brown understand. Robert Williams understand. Right? Everybody seems to understand but you. Tyrone Powers, 2005, what's going on? He said he understands. Ted Menfega, brother from South Africa, he understands. Curtis Robinson understands. Philip Franklin said he understands. So how you don't understand? Bama Jeff 79 said he understands. Gerard Hancock understands. Motown Will said he understands. Everybody understands what I'm talking about but you. I don't understand. Now I don't understand. Will S, what's going on? LS aka Tags, he understands. G. Amin Ra understands. Tiana Scott understands. I don't understand how you don't understand. Go Ham 44, what's going on? He said, I'm on the same page. Mook Supreme, Javante gonna watch Devin and Ryan. I can't wait. Cool. Mook Supreme, just make sure you come here afterwards. That's all I ask. Brother Adam, what's going on? I'm not saying he can and he won't. But just make sure you show up afterwards. John Doe, what's going on? When you make bold statements like that, stand on your square. Kid the Great understands. Manny Face Publishing understands. Everybody, Lionel Wilson understands. Everybody understands what I'm talking about. J.O. Craig understands. Weedy Gonzalez, he understands. Timothy Steinemine, my brother, what's good? I don't understand. John Moore, Sean Carter, everybody understands. That's amazing to me. I don't get it. So my point is saying this, right? If the brother boxing nerd just said, well, Tank is under contract. So that means then you got to say he was capping in that situation then, right? Because you would be quick to say Devin Haney was capping. If Ryan Garcia was under contract and did this, you would say Ryan Garcia was capping, right? If Teofimo Lopez did this and you say, but he's under contract, then you would say he was capping, right? Big Chief, what's going on? So everybody would be capping then. So now, boxing nerd, when you say that, are you saying Tank is capping? I'm just asking you a question, brother. Blue, you siding with Haney too much. I didn't ask you that, boxing nerd. You just answered the question, brother. You just said Tank is under contract and can't fight. What do you mean I'm siding with Devin Haney? Devin Haney didn't mention Tank Davis. Tank Davis mentioned him. Did you not know that, boxing nerd? These are the silly conversations that I be having. Devin Haney wasn't mentioning Tank Davis at all. He was asked a question about Tank's tweets about leaving Mayweather Promotions, and he responded to the question that was asked to him. Okay? And Tank didn't like the answer he gave, which the answer was this. He said, Blue, whose side you on? Boxing. I'm on the side of boxing. I'm on the side of the best fighting the best. You can't see that? Of course you can't, because you are too busy with your Tank Davis glasses on. So now let me ask you again. Right? Goodbye. You come here talking about I'm biased, I'm going to block you immediately. I'm going to block you immediately. The next person that come here talking about I'm biased, I'm blocking you immediately. So I'm telling you now, I'm not putting up with the silliness and the nonsense right now. I'm not doing it. Julian Romblay, what's going on? That's not going to happen. So anyway, Carla Wall James, what's going on? This dude keeps asking me what side am I on. The hell are you talking about? Are you a fan of the sport of boxing or you not? Do you want to see the best fight the best or you don't? Or you just a fan of Tank Davis because his style and his tattoos and how he presents himself? I don't understand. 903 Boxing, what's going on? Chance Riley, Akron, Ohio, what's going on? That MF Dre, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. For the slow people, Blue knows every matchup with Tank, Shakur, Haney are 50-50. He is simply choosing who he thinks will win. Y'all trying too hard. Facts. I said, right, it's a 50-50 fight. Right? It's a 50-50 fight. You ask me who I think going to win, I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win. Rebel Eric, what's going on? Edward Sanchez, what's going on? But when you start talking about the ins and outs of it, right? It's just obvious. Devin Haney was asked about Tank Davis making the statements he made about leaving Mayweather Promotions. And then he said, if you're going to leave Mayweather Promotions and you're still not going to make the fights happen that you claim to seek out, Showtime Majors, Kevin Burton, what's going on? Nat King Cole Jr., that video you did with Deontay Wilder was fire, Nat King Cole Jr., salute to you. He said, if you're going to leave Mayweather Promotions and you're still not going to make the big fights, then what's the point? You might as well stay loyal and stay with Mayweather Promotions. Malcolm Roach, what's going on? Thank you, Gerard Hancock. Right? So now, think about this, right? So now he says that, right? So now if he got upset and he says, oh, who is Devin Haney? What has he done? He's an email champion. Big Money, Walt Daddy Ice, what's going on? He's a Eat the Bull Trick, what's going on? He's an email champion. He ain't do nothing in the sport of boxing. The belt was given to him. As a matter of fact, I want to fight him. Make that fight happen. I want to fight him next. Well, then why are you trying to fault Devin Haney for saying, well, what happened to you when we was trying to make the fight happen? This is simple common sense. This is simple mathematics. 1 + 1 = 2. Now, I don't have no problem with Tank Davis pursuing a fight with Ryan Garcia at all whatsoever. I don't care. That's a good fight. I think Tank going to beat Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia is ready for Gervonta Tank Davis at all whatsoever. But who am I? It's still a competitive fight. It's two good names, right? But I think Tank going to win that fight. T Bonafide, what's going on? Y'all know my motto. So with that said, Darius Gill, y'all, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, it's the late 80s, early 90s again when they believed Mike Tyson was going to Evander Holyfield. It's a fact. Same thing with Ali and Sonny Liston, right? You know, because Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao was going to knock out Floyd. Liston was going to knock out Ali, right? Mike Tyson was going to knock out Evander Holyfield because fans get enamored with knockouts. The difference between Tank Davis and those guys, and this is no slight to anybody, but, you know, Tank Davis, I believe, don't get enough credit for his ability to box. I don't think Tank gets enough credit. LaPro, Next Earth, what's going on? Calvin the Great, my brother. Donald Fagan, what's going on? MJ PT Pill, what's going on, brother? Blue, you're ignoring my question, brother. I'm not ignoring your question. I just didn't see it, didn't get to it. Solomon Walker, Manny, what's going on? Randy Stewart, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Fighters should fight who they want fight because they doing the fighting. That's not entirely true. Yes, they should fight the fights that they want to fight, but they should also fight the fight the fans are looking for, because the fans are the ones that financially support them. Yeah, RP Ernie Shavers, Boss Red 357. So yes, they should respect the fans and the fans' wishes just as well as anything else. Because, and I'm not saying they should do everything the fans are asking, because that's impossible, right? You're not going to do everything the fans is asking. But what I am saying is that they should definitely do their best. Yeah, that Emma Dre. Yes, we did. Eno Boston, what's going on? They should do their best to try and support, what the fans are looking for and asking for. You understand? Because the fans, without the fans, you don't get the financial support you have. So the lifestyle that you live, Jay Nice, what's going on? You understand? The lifestyle that you live, you understand, is awarded by the fans, and the fans need to be acknowledged and supported. Rolando Romero, what's going on? And you should try to make the best and give as many times as possible. Give the fans the fights they want to see. Fred Nataro, what's going on? So that's not entirely true. The fighters should just go fight whoever they want. No. What are you talking about, dude? When you go to McDonald's, do they give you whatever you want to eat? The bull trick, what's going on? Because they built up their franchise and they the ones that invested in it and do all the hard work behind the scenes. No, you get what you pay for, right? You go in there, you want McDonald's number one, you get a number one, right? Why? Because you financially supporting their business, their grind. You understand what I'm saying? So Stats Cutting That, what's going on? Mantu Bo Hatap, what's going on? So no, I'm not a I'm a UFC. I'm the biggest casual UFC fight fan you can ever see in your life. I'm a front runner in the UFC. In Style Furniture, my brother, what's good? In the UFC, I'm a straight front runner. Straight front runner. So with that said, I highly doubt looking at Tank Davis and saying that he's not capable of winning a fight against Devin Haney. Devin Haney won't even say such a thing. Devin Haney doesn't even say that. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney says, he understands the risk getting in that ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. Obviously, he think he gonna win, but he understands the risk versus the reward and getting in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis is a great talent. You understand what I'm saying? T Mills, my brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue. Just showing support to the grind. I think Tank beats Devin by knockout, but I respect your views on it as well. The PBC side is not letting that fight happen while Devin is still connected to Bob, in my humble opinion. Keep up the good work. Salute to my brother T Mills, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. And one thing I will say about that, Brandon Christian, what's going on? King David 87, what's going on? Now, the thing I'll say about that, T Mills, is see, like you said, right? You said like they don't want to break bread with Bob Arum, right? But now you gotta look at this. He only bid with Bob Arum for one fight. What about when he wasn't with Bob Arum? It's always something. So now it's Bob Arum. Before it was Eddie Hearn. You understand? It's always something. Those are just excuses not to make the biggest fights happen. Mustafa Malik, what's going on? That's what that is. It's just excuses not to make the biggest fights happen. So before it was he's with this side. Well, him and Bill made it abundantly clear. Well, we could move how we so choose. Stevie Neal, what's going on, great brother? But nobody is calling his bluff. That's the thing. You can't say a car don't work without kicking the tires and checking the oil. You follow what I'm telling you? The bull trick, what's going on? You got to kick the tires and check the oil. Devin Blocker, my brother, what's goody with you? John Belcher Jr., what's going on? You can't just tell people, yeah, well, you know, this don't, they ain't trying to do this, and this. How you know? Well, because they with this person. Well, how you know? Did you check? No. Everybody's saying what Devin can and can't do. He ain't got this availability, but there ain't nobody inquiring to actually see if that's the case. Now, how could that be possible? Pray for Crazy, what's going on? How could that be possible? We got to kick the tires. We want to see him fight the big fights. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this, right? Is that I understand the business part. I understand that the ticket sales and Tank is the massive draw, and Leonard Ellaby broke the business part down to me, and I understand all of that. Deontay Right Hand, what's going on? Jeff Spark, what's going on? But you Ahmad is Ahmad, my great brother, sporting what stuff, what's going on? I understand all of that. Leonard Ellaby broke the business part down to me 1,000%, and I respect that, and I appreciate Leonard for doing that, and I understand the business part, and I understand the behind the scenes. But this is what you can't do. You can't stand behind the business after you calling out fighters. Rodriguez Jackson, what's going on? You can't do it. Floyd Mayweather would never call out a fighter and then turn around and say, well, I ain't gonna fight you because of the business. Floyd Mayweather would never do such a thing. And Leonard Ellaby knows he wouldn't do that. Floyd Mayweather would never point to a fighter and say, I want to fight him. I'm fighting him next. And then say, well, this dude don't sell tickets. I'm a bigger draw. He don't do that. There's the difference. And I understand the business part, but you can't go calling out fighters. He clearly said, I want to fight Devin Haney next. That's what he said. But then you stand behind the business when it comes down to it. It don't work that way. That's all I'm saying. And you can't. So my thing is, we can't place the blame on Devin Haney. That don't make sense. Like when Steven says Devin is clout chasing. How could he possibly clout chasing when Tank is the one that said he wanted to fight him? So you can't be mad at people answering the bell. You can't. Prince to a man said, I'm sorry, but I'm not blaming. No, I'm not blaming Leonard. I'm not blaming Floyd. What I'm saying is this. I understand. Leonard Ellaby stood and told me for two and hours and broke the business down. How it's difficult. And I understand every bit of it. And I respect that. My problem with it is this. This is where the problem comes in, right? Is that you're calling out a fighter and then you're standing behind the business. How does that work? See, you call out Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia called you out. Now, there's the thing. Ryan Garcia has been calling out Tank, right? And you pursuing Ryan Garcia. But you call out Devin and you acting like he's clout chasing. I don't understand that. That's where I get confused. That's where the confusion comes in. Brandon Christian, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Tank has the power to make any fight he wants. The fact is he's not fighting the big fights at 135 reflects poorly on him and him alone. And again, like I said, I understand the business. I understand all of that. But you can't say, oh, I want to fight this dude. I want to fight Devin Haney. That's who I want to fight next. And then then when people say, okay, well, Devin Haney trying to make the fight, so on and so forth, and then people get mad like, yeah, Devin Haney clout chasing. Devin Haney, how could you do such a thing? I don't understand that. That's like right now, everybody been saying, Terrence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence, right? Okay, then Errol Spence said, okay, I want to fight Terrence Crawford. Let's make it happen. And then y'all like, yeah, well, man, you clout chasing. What? That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Michael Ray II, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Floyd steady teaching Tank the belts don't matter, but he's always laying all his titles out, showing them off. Let Tank go be great. I agree with that as well. And Tone Wright, what's going on? I agree with that as well. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. The Knicks can't get they can't get out their own way to save their own self. Nate Francis, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. I don't know why people saying Devin can't sell tickets. I was at the MGM Grand for the JoJo Diaz fight, the same arena that held Mayweather versus Pac-Man. There wasn't a single empty seat at the Australian. There was 50,000 people. Yeah, Unsealed, what's going on? I don't get it either, great brother. I don't get it either. I don't get it. Greg Abernathy, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. I do not understand how you can clout chase and you want to fight the best, not blaming Haney for anything at all. Agreed. So, like the brother said, people say Devin Haney. Well, Tank and Devin are making. Let's say Tank is making more money than him. Like Devin said, right? This is what Devin said. We shopping at the same places. We buying the same cars. We living in the same neighborhoods. What difference does it make? Let's say you make 2-3 million more than me. Let's say you make 4 million more than me. What are you buying that I can't buy? Where are you shopping that I can't shop? Where are you living that I can't live? What difference does it make? We are still living in the same places, shopping at the same places, doing the same things. So what difference is it making? It's not making a difference. Donald Fagan, Blue, can you answer one question? Yeah. Demetrius Jackson, what's going on? TR, Devin is more boring than tennis. Who cares about boring? If he's so boring, then why ain't nobody beating him? Maya Egypt, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Stop saying silly stuff. Y'all gonna annoy me saying that silly stuff, man. I don't want to hear it. Don't say that to me. You can say that on other channels, other platforms. Bowl and know what's going on. And I don't care. Elijah on the down, what's going on? All that boring talk is nonsense. So get it out of here. I don't want to hear it. It's the same thing they said. Floyd Mayweather was boring. This dude did more than anybody in the history of sport of boxing. So don't come here. If you're not a fan of sport of boxing, then don't come here. Cesar Martinez, what's going on? Jose R. Aside 2010, what's going on? If he's so boring, then just beat him then. It should be easy to beat him. I'm trying to see Tank fight Lomachenko. Yeah, I like that fight as well. But if he's so boring, then go ahead and beat him. That sounds silly. Only people say that they don't understand the sport of boxing. What's boring about it? He technically just breaks down his opponents. What's boring about it? Everything don't have to be a knockout. Follow the 8-1. What's going on? You ever seen Floyd? What knockouts did you see Floyd Mayweather in? Devin Haney was toe to toe with Lomachenko. It was Lomachenko with what's his name? What's his name? Jorge Linares. Brian Day, what's going on? Stood in the pocket, made him miss, made him pay. What do you say Lomachenko's boring? What knockouts did Lomachenko have? What knockouts did Lomachenko have? So Lomachenko's boring? Teofimo Lopez, what knockout did he got a late knockout against Pedro Campos. Against the ropes. What's going on? He got a late knockout, a 6-7 round knockout against Pedro Campos. What was Teofimo? What was so exciting about that fight leading up into the 7th round? Right? Tank gets knockouts, right? For sure. Stanley Bailey, what's going on? His fight with Isaac Cruz was boring. Stanley Bailey, what's going on? Was Tank Davis' fight with Isaac Cruz boring? There was no knockdowns. There was no knockouts. Nobody was badly hurt. So why was that fight boring? Malik Shabazz, what's going on? Lionel Wilson, what's going on? So what was boring? Where was the boring fight? Tank didn't knock Barrios out to the 11th round. Well, that was boring? A. Austin, he didn't even break his hand. He just hurt it. And salute to Greg Abernathy dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I do not understand how you can clout chase and you want to fight the best, not blaming Haney. Exactly. Ty, what's going on? Well, why would he go out of character for no reason? If George Kambosos, it's up to Kambosos to make the adjustment. Let me ask you a question. Ty, he said through one punch in a combination. Right, cool. Let me ask you a question. Tom writes, what's going on? If Steph Curry comes down and continue to shoot threes and he continue to make them and make them and make them and make them, and he's 15 for 15 from threes, why do you need him? Why do you want to see him go dunk on somebody? Why would he then change his mindset? Tom writes, what's going on? And say, you know what? Let me go attempt to dunk on somebody. Why would he do that? Why would suddenly he say, you know what? Let me try to catch LeBron James on the baseline and dunk on him. That would just be foolish now, wouldn't it? You do what you do and until it's not working no more. Eric Black 60 said facts. Besides the 2 knockdowns he had in the early rounds. Right. They're not fans of boxing, Maya Egypt. Absolutely not. He said, I'm just used to seeing Ryan Garcia. You know why he's not boring? Luis A, what's going on? Because he's not technically sound. He gets sloppy with his punches, and he's just aggressive. And that's why he's going to lose to Tank Davis. Rico McCarty says it's crazy, right, Blue? What's crazy? So I don't understand. Why would it be boring? There's nothing boring about it. So was it boring? You didn't know he was going to knock out Leo Santa Cruz. What was so exciting about it? Ty, as a fans, we want to see more than the jab. Well, that's Kambosos' problem, right? Not Devin Haney's. Almighty LA, what's going on? I mean, anybody, Dominican, 1844, what's going on? So now, think about this, Ty. How do you know how exciting Tank would be if he fought Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney? Because styles make fights. You think it's going to look the same way as he fighting Rolly Romero and all these other dudes? Styles make fights. You do know that, right? Styles make fights. So just because he's knocking those dudes out, don't mean he's going to do that to everybody else. So because Ryan Garcia is going to go in there with Tank Davis, he's going to throw caution in the wind, right? He ain't going to use no technique, no fundamentals. He's just going to be letting his hands go fast, and then he's going to get knocked out, and that's excitement. Because you have a guy that's not. So Rolly Romero is what you favor then. If that's the case, you should love Rolly Romero then. Right. He for the first 5 rounds, 6 rounds, he was getting outboxed by Mario Barrios. What was exciting about that? You got Tank coming forward against Devin and Shakur. I'm sure that's what they want him to do. Ja Rip, what's going on? Crypto Heck, what's going on? San Diego's greatest rapper, what's going on? You said I got Darius Gilliard, what's going on? I got them pressing you got Tank pressing Shakur and Devin. Cool. I'm sure that's what he wants them to do. Press him. They want him to press them. I'm almost certain that's what they want. Because they both fight very well on the back foot. And they're very elusive. And that would make him very predictable. So I'm almost certain they would love for him to be the aggressor. But do you think he's going to be overly aggressive with them? And if you think so, then you don't understand the sport of boxing. Every fighter has flaws. Exactly. DJ Eddie King, what's going on? Not going to look how you think it's going to look. Smash the like button. Get the likes up, people. We should be at 1,000 likes. We should be at 1,000 likes. Tank is a boxer that can punch. Exactly. But most people don't understand that. I don't understand how Tank has so many haters. Who said that he has haters? Almighty LA, what's going on? I don't understand. Drumming for life, what's going on? Louis A, what's going on? Nobody is hating on Tank Davis. Anytime you tell anybody a true story, then suddenly it becomes hating. Man, it's disappointing, this era, man. It's just disappointing, man. Brian Davis, what's going on? Brian David, okay. Lefty Loose, what's going on? Boy, oh boy. Brian Davis said he's going to make all Devin fans understand. He's going to make them understand what? According to Steven Espinoza, they're looking to make the fight happen with Ryan Garcia. Kai J, what's going on? I don't care if it's Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. I like both those fights. Lefty Loose was good, great brother. I don't care if it's Ryan Garcia or WS6 Jason. What's going on? I like both those fights. He's gonna win both the fights. I like the Isaac Cruz fight just so he can show, like what I've been telling everybody. There's different levels. He's a level above Isaac Cruz, and when it comes, I want to see him fight Ryan Garcia because people just, I don't know. Ryan Garcia does have fast hands. He does have power, and he can clip you. But I just Quincy Carter, double R, what's going on? Cesar Martinez, what's going on? I just think that Tank's adjustments. I just think that he's gonna get Ryan. Crypto Heck, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. We all know Tank is capable of KO on Haney, but also know that's impossible for Haney. We all know Tank is capable of KO on Haney, but also know that that's impossible for Haney. I don't understand that. Are you saying it's impossible for Haney to knock out Tank? It's not impossible. Devin Haney can punch. If you think Devin Haney can't punch, then everybody should just be able to walk right through his punches, and nobody's doing that. Southpaw 773 TV. What's good with you, Southpaw? Come to Chicago. I've been to Chicago a few times. It's my second favorite place in the world right now. Second favorite place in the world. Oh, that's Beezy. What's going on? Ty, what's going on? Haney got to be perfect with 12 rounds to beat Tank. Facts. Okay. And what does that mean? He can't? Because you saw him do it. He's a disciplined fighter. Shino Smith, what's going on? Devin Haney's a 12-round fighter. That's what he does. I drop shots. What's going on? That's who he is. That's what he does. Ryan Garcia is a puncher. He's not a boxer. Very fast hands, very flat-footed. Tank is going to capitalize on that. Therapeutic HC Podcast, what's going on? I think Tank beats Lomachenko as well. T Wavy, what's going on? I think Tank beats Lomachenko as well. Styles make fights, right? So I think that Lomachenko style and what Tank Davis does, I think Lomachenko's style is tailor-made for Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis Lomachenko don't like aggressive fighters. He don't like strong, physical, aggressive fighters. Lomachenko is a finesse fighter, right? And I think that Tank Davis, T. Wells 30 Deuce, what's going on? I think that Tank Davis pressure style, his physical nature, along with his athletic ability and his power, is going to be too much for Lomachenko. I think OB, what's going on, great brother? I think that's a bad matchup for Lomachenko. I think it's just as bad of a matchup for Devin Haney with Lomachenko. I think both of them are terrible matchups for Lomachenko. And I know people are going to say, well, Bless 365, the queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Devin Haney versus everybody. Hashtag Haney time. Blessings, queen. So the two styles, Devin Haney ability to box His size, Deck 7'4", what's going on? His size, his athletic ability, Jay Grant Jr., what's going on? His arm reach, his quickness, I think those Ant Kid Lamb, what's going on? I think those are all terrible matchups for Lomachenko because of the size of Haney, the foot speed, the hand speed, the length. Those things are bad for Lomachenko, right? On the flip side of that, right? On the flip side of that, I think that Tank Davis. I think that Devin outboxes him and outpoints Lomachenko, right? When it comes to Tank and Lomachenko, I think that Tank is going to stop Lomachenko. I think he might stop him. When I saw the Teofimo Lopez fight with Lomachenko, right? Easy Steeples, what's going on? When I saw that fight with Lomachenko and Teofimo, look at that 12th round. Lomachenko did not like the physical nature of Teofimo Lopez at all whatsoever. He didn't fancy that at all. Super Mac time, what's going on? And Tank is a much sharper, accurate, quicker puncher than Teofimo Lopez. And so, I think that, that Mike Lee, what's going on, great brother? I think that, you put those things together. Maya, you just said Blue. I saw you in Blue Rider earlier. I would love to have one. Yeah, I'm about to get in that right now. It's 12:30 at night. As soon as I get off this stream, I'm going to take a cruise. Yeah, Jose side 2010. Frank Grant Jr., what's going on? Yeah, I saw that, man. He told me, I'm not paying him no attention. I'm focused on this fight right here. I was disappointed to hear that. Ish, what's going on? When he said that, I was so disappointed to hear him say that. It's like, bro, just be like, all right, when this is over. You see, this is the thing. When fighters start to get a recognition and fame, that's what happens. As soon as they start to get recognition and fame, now Isaac Cruz is picking and choosing. Now he's, yeah, you get to the back of the line mentality. What? Yeah, Fred Nataro, Lomachenko looks super uncomfortable with Teofimo Lopez. And I can only imagine you put Tank in that position with him. Tori Kimborough, what's going on? Quincy Carter, my brother in Super Chat Blue, why you think Devin is discredited while undisputed? Because of his style. He's independent, right? His style, he moves, he wants to fight the best. He's confident. It's a bad matchup. LaJessica Burton, Peace of Blessed Queen. And so that's the way for people not to acknowledge him. You remember what Bob Arum said. Devin Haney signed with the wrong promotional company. That's not my fault. Remember Bob Arum said that? He should have signed with us, is what Bob said. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Yeah, because, see, they confuse cocky with confidence. You know what I'm saying? The dude is confident in his abilities. He believes that he can win all these fights. And people don't like the fact that he believes he can win all these fights. Right? From the moment he came, Addison Pinckney, what's going on? Cesar Martinez, what's going on? Go ahead. He said, I got a question, no doubt. Tom Rice, what's going on? You see, people forget, right? Bless 365, Loma beats Cambosis. I do think Loma beats Cambosis. Crypto hack. Remember when Devin Haney, he was calling out Robert Easter when he was the champion. He was calling out Mikey Garcia when he was the champion. He was calling out Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner was the champion. Young World Era Music Group LLC, what's going on? Ish, what's going on? Right? He was calling out all these dudes when they was the champions. So this didn't just start now, right? He didn't just start, calling out all these fighters, and that's where people started to grow disdain for him. You understand? People started to have disdain for him because they like, man, who is this young dude coming in here talking about he want to fight Adrian Broner, Robert Easter, and Mikey Garcia? Who is this dude? As Breezer, what's going on? And he just wanted his opportunity to prove his greatness. That's the problem that I have, man. We have fighters that want opportunities to prove their greatness and want to fight the best there is, and we go against the grain with them. Those are the ones we have issues with. Oh man, this dude come in talking about he can't beat him. Oh, if you don't think he can beat him, then let's see it. Oh, how dare he call out this fighter? He can't beat him. Well, then let's see it. You know, I used to have this same conversation when I used to tell people used to, man, who do Floyd think he is talking about he the greatest? Why not? Why not? Why would Floyd say he's behind anybody? You understand what I'm saying? So Devin Haney wants to fight the absolute best there is to offer. What's the problem? What's the problem? If the dude believes he could beat Tank Davis right now, then make the fight and prove us wrong. Prove everybody wrong. He can't do it. Cool. And then we move on to the next. That's it. But instead of all of this unnecessary, yeah, well, he ain't sell his seats, and he don't sell his tickets, and he ain't do this money, and he ain't do it. Who cares about all of that, man? You're hurting and tearing down the sport of boxing that we love, because eventually they ain't going to be in the sport. They're going to move on. They're going to graduate like everybody else. It's a 4-year program like high school. You come in, you go out, you get what you need out of it. You're going to be a scholar. You're going to be a jock. You're going to be whatever. In this 4-year program, you're going to build your legacy, and then you move on to the next level. It's simple as that. Simple as that. So all the unnecessary, well, let's sell tickets and that, sir. Man, come on, man. It's just like, imagine Joe Frazier like, man, Muhammad Ali don't sell no tickets. That dude was suspended, man. This dude ain't fighting 3 years, man. He don't sell no tickets. He don't do nothing. He don't move the needle. Why should I fight him, man? I'm the man. Like what are we talking about here? I don't understand that. And then you fans come here and y'all say, yeah, well, he don't sell no ticket. Repeat it. And then you got media members that's supposed to be media members running around talking about, Tank is the best in the world because he sell tickets. What are you talking about? Henry Turner, what's going on? Yeah, Ahmad is Ahmad. I don't understand that kind of talk. I just don't get it. Preacher Joe, what's going on? I don't get it. No, Tank sell tickets because of his skill set. No, Tank is the best, man. He sells out. Nobody sells more tickets than him. Nobody sells more. Who cares about that, man? Stop saying that. Damon Kennedy, Robert Day, what's going on? Who cares what tickets they can and can't sell? The best should be fighting the best. Point blank and period. I don't care how much tickets you sell compared to this guy. That don't mean you're going to beat him. Again, like I said, nobody sold tickets like Mike Tyson. Not a single soul. Evander Holyfield didn't sell tickets like Mike Tyson. Lennox Lewis wasn't selling tickets like Mike Tyson. Riddick Bowe wasn't selling tickets like Mike Tyson. None of these dudes was selling tickets like Mike Tyson. But when they got in the ring with Mike Tyson, we saw who the best was, period. And that's all that counts. When Lennox Lewis got in there with Mike Tyson, we saw who the best was, period. Evander Holyfield got in there, you saw who was the best, period. And even today, Mike Tyson he lost to Lennox Lewis and lost to Evander Holyfield, and he's still a bigger commodity than both of them. But we know who the better fighters is. Marlon, what's going on? That's just the bottom line. Right now, Mike Tyson, after getting beat and knocked out by Evander Holyfield the first time, people act like everybody talks about the air biting situation with Mike Tyson and Holyfield, but nobody talks about the first fight where he stopped Mike Tyson. Then he got knocked out by Lennox Lewis. Manny Face Publishing, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. This A side, B side is probably why we're not getting the Crawford Spence fight. Samaj Taylor, what's going on, great brother? Well, it's not why we're not getting the Crawford fight. It's delusion. Not people not taking responsibility for their place in the sport. You got to understand your place in the sport, period. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're a bigger draw than me, and it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Patrick Lynch, what's going on, great brother? It just people got to understand, like this one is bigger than this one, so on and so forth. Hey, you're a bigger draw than me. Just responsibility. You're a bigger draw than me, and I got to respect that. It is what it is. But I understand after I beat you, Dwayne Broussard, what's going on? After I beat you, I'll be the bigger draw. You know, it's just simple as that. Alan Maddox, what's going on? It's just simple as that, man. I mean, social media, man. It's social media. According to Stephen Espinoza, they looking to fight Ryan Garcia. He said they're in contacts to fight Ryan Garcia. So, but this is what Tank said.
If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was want to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was want to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was want to talk crazy. Let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney.
Well, there you have it.
Oh, sorry.
There you have it. Right? It has nothing to do with somebody choosing this side, that side. No, I'm on the side of you said you wanted to fight him next should he win. He won. What are we talking about here? Jesse, what's going on? He won, and what happened? So how could Jesse what's going on? Ty, see, this is what I'm talking about. Again, we just have silly conversations. People just talking because they can. Devin's still under contract. Tank is not. That's different. Did you hear what I just said, Ty? You see what I'm saying? Stop trying to come to the defense. Stop playing Superman. You're not a superhero. What are you talking about? Stephen Espinoza just came out and said, we have an exclusive contract deal with Gervonta Tank Davis. What are you talking about? You just said he's under contract and he's not. What are you talking about? Steven Espinoza literally just said that today. And the first thing you come to his defense to him, oh, Devin under contract. He not. He just resigned. What are you talking about? Q Ward, my brother, in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, now that Devin is undisputed, all of a sudden belts don't matter. Multiple media members saying Ryan Garcia doesn't need belts. He's accomplished nothing. Facts. It's sickening, man. It just gets sickening. Bless 365, peace, bless Queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said they get mad at Dev for speaking facts. He has all the belts and they're big mad. Oh well. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like Ty, immediately as soon as I play the clip, the first thing Bless 365, the first thing he said, no, Tank ain't under contract. He a free agent. Yeah. So I don't be understanding. Chris Lewintel, what's going on? Brian David, appreciate you, great brother. Have a great night. I don't be understanding. The first thing Todd came, the first thing he said, no, he can't. The Devin under contract. Tank ain't not. Tank ain't no free agent. What are you talking about? CB Black, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. What's up, Blue? Everything good with you? Yes, sir, King. How you doing? Blessings to you, King. Appreciate you. Ty said, Devin have fights. You should stop talking and quit while you ahead. Tank can fight anyone. So if Tank can fight anyone, let me ask you a question, Ty. He's the A side. He's the cash cow. He could fight anyone, like you just said. Devin under contract, like you just said. Did they go investigate to see? Watch this now, Ty. Is Tank trying to fight Ryan Garcia? Yes or no? He trying to fight Ryan Garcia, right, Ty? Kenichi Bear, my brother, was good, great brother. How you feeling? Is Ryan Garcia under contract, Ty? Alvin Jose Bosa, what's going on? Beza, what's going on? Is Ryan Garcia under contract, Ty? Yes or no? Ariel L, what's going on? Yeah, he should have. That's what I said, Chris Lewin Taylor. He could have fought Keith Thurman in July already. If he fighting an Errol in November, could have fought Thurman in July. He said, yeah, he's free to fight him. Who's free to fight him? You say, yeah, he's free to fight him. Who's free to fight him? Who's free to fight him, Todd? Patrick Lynch, what's going on? You say, yeah, he's free to fight him. Yeah, he's free. Who's free to fight who? Garcia don't have a fight. Devin Haney didn't have a fight. And Steven Espinoza, Successful Hustle, what's going on? Crazy 03, what's going on? Steven Espinoza just came out and said he hopes this Ryan Garcia situation don't play out like the Jaime Munguia, Jamal Charlo, because Ryan Garcia has obligations to and under contract with Golden Boy Promotions, and Golden Boy Promotions have obligations to DAZN, which in return, Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez of Golden Boy just stated that DAZN has to be involved, which means that it has to be a joint network situation, right? Which means that Steven Espinoza feels like this can play out the same way that played out, and the fight don't happen. Did you see Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia? Why? Because the zone has to be involved. Because Oscar De La Hoya's Oscar De La Hoya has, obligations to the zone. So now, Timothy Stoudemire, what's going on? So now, how would you know that if he's available or not if you never kick the tires to see if the fight could be made? How do you know that George Kambosos, because see, this is what everybody gets tied up in. Well, he has an automatic rematch clause with Kambosos. Well, how do you know Kambosos wouldn't have took step aside money? How do you know that Devin Haney and Bob Arum and Top Rank and everybody involved wouldn't have found a way to get George Kambosos maybe as the co-main event on the card and Devin Haney and Tank fight, and then he gets the winner? How do you know that? I mean, we've seen this play out so many times. Tim Tszyu was the mandatory, but we just saw he was the mandatory for Brian Castano. But we saw Brian Castano rematch Jamel Charlo, and Tim Tszyu took a step aside to get the winner. G-Dub Bajent, what's going on? So how do you know? If you never kick the tires to inquire, Buffs 11 Lee, what's going on? Then how you know what Devin Haney can and can't do? Coach Avery, brother in Super Chat, what up, brother? Tank is pump faking to fight Haney. Fat and Bankroll, what's going on? Kambosos know this is the last chance to win the belts. No. Ty, sorry. You grasping for straws, right? Like I just asked you, right? How do you know what Kambosos wouldn't have done? And Kambosos is on record also saying, I hope Devin Haney honors his word and gives me the opportunity, which means that he knows there was a possibility that he might not even got the Devin Haney rematch. Christopher Bone, what's going on? So again, you speaking for Kambosos. You don't know. Again, this is what I'll be talking about. Y'all be putting words in people's mouth. How do you know what Kambosos would have not have done if you never even acquired? Okay, so it's like this, right? Oh man, you see a beautiful woman walking down the street. Yeah, she would have never dated me. Did you go approach that woman to see? No, but I know she would have never dated me. Why? Because her last boyfriend was a high class, a rich guy, and I work a 9 to 5. Well, how you know that's not why they broke? How you know what the outcome going to be? Sergio, what's going on? Yeah, because I know. Well, you don't know nothing. Lucky Showtime, what's going on? You're assuming. You're assuming. That would have been, how do you know that George Kambosos wouldn't have looked at it from this standpoint? That awards me 3 paydays. I got the $10 million from the first fight. I get a step aside money. He could be in position to get 4 paydays, right? If you play your cards right. 4 paydays. Let me explain to you. I got the first payday with Devin Haney fight. I take step aside money, right? And then I ask them, listen, okay, I'm going to take step aside money, but I want to stay active. So I want to be on the undercard of that fight, and you're going to get paid for that. You ain't going to fight for free. And then you say, I want to be assured that I'm guaranteed to get the winner of the fight. Well, now you get the winner of the fight. So that's 4 paydays. I'm talking about Kambosos if you play your cards right. Kambosos could say, listen, I'm going to take step aside money. That's because you owe me in the contract. So you give me step aside money. But now I want to stay active, so I need to be on that card. Okay, so you put me on the card. Right? Now, Easy Steeples. See, here we go. Talking silly and foolish again without paying attention. My brother, Pac-Man ATL Tay. Salute to my brother, Pac-Man ATL Tay, man. Go subscribe to my brother, Pac-Man ATL Tay. He was in a brutal car accident today, man. Salute to my brother Tay, man. I'm glad you healthy, brother. And I'm glad you're here, man. Blessings to you. Easy Sleep will say, nowhere Cambosis. Right? He said, Cambosis don't take step aside money. How you know what Cambosis would and would not have done? No doubt, Tay. I'm glad you're here, King. Blessings to you, man. How you know what Cambosis would not and would not have done? You don't know. You speaking for Cambosis now. Yeah, Cambosis would not have done that. How you know what he would not have done? That's 4 paydays. That's 4 paydays if you work the car. Oh, there ain't no way he would have fought on the undercard. What is you talking about? He's coming off of a bad loss. What you mean he wouldn't have fought on the undercard? How you know what he would have did? Facts, Tay. Facts. Yeah, everybody's saying my brother Tay, Pac-Man ATL Tay, prayers, man. Prayers him, my brother, man. In bad car accidents today, but he's here with us and he's able to talk. He's healthy. Blessings to you, King. Blessings to you. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Salute to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Go subscribe to him. He said, what up, Blue? Stopping by to smash the like. I'll catch the playback. Great work as always. Salute to you, great brother. Go subscribe to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Only person Cambosis wanted to fight. How you know what Cambosis would have wouldn't have done? Stop speaking for that man. I told you stop assuming. I told you stop assuming. I can't say T.O. better than Cambosis because he lost to him. 4 a.m. TV. What's going on? You got to rematch that man. Got to rematch that man and beat that man. I can't say he better than he lost. Terrence Chavez, what's going on? We can have all the rhymes and reasons why we think Teofimo lost. Well, he lost because of this, and he lost. All I know is he lost. Isidro Bermudez, what's going on? We could say all we want that, yeah, Tio was the better talent, and he had an off night, and all that sounds good. He lost. Dawn Jenkins got your game. What's going on? He lost. I don't know nothing about nothing, brother. All I know is he lost. Yeah, he lost to that man. He lost. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop. We just be assuming and making up stories, man. My brother, Hard Body J Timo LLC, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, "What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV back at y'all with another one." So, bodybuilding season got me super busy, but finally caught you live. Hashtag LDBC. Salute to my brother, Hard Body J Timo. Blessings to you, King. Always on that grind, man. Dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. 1,000%. Yeah, man. Too often we just be assuming. That's what we be doing, assuming, bro. The sports guy, what's going on? No, I don't underestimate it at all because I know I be having lingering effects from it. I ain't never underestimated it. Get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes to 1K. With Jessica Burden, because I don't go where I'm not wanted. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate the subliminals and all of that, man. You know, it's just amazing to me, man. We just get in our own way is how I feel with Jessica Burden. You know what I mean? MJ, PT Pill, Blue, I know it's late, man. I'm going to what? So you're gonna wake up the whole house? Oh no, they already accustomed. They know how I operate. You know what I mean? They know how I operate. I'm the king in my castle, brother. And my wife off them all. So I'm about to get out of here anyway. Hey man, I'm about to get out of here anyway. I'm about to jump in my sling, man. He says, Cinco. I'll be hot, man. She said, MJPT pill. Yeah, man. My wife don't even hear me. My kids, my wife, they don't even hear me no more. They so accustomed. They don't hear me, I'm sure. La Jessica said, I feel you. You be throwing me off with the outro now. LOL. Be saying it with you. Yeah. You, hey, it be sometimes you see that's why I be having to stop and think too. You know, it's just certain things that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, uh, um, you know, every time this is how I look at it, just with Jessica Burden, right? We all got to be in the same pot together. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stand together. There's no need to always have to separate ourselves. Well, I'm not with these people. I'm not with that person. I'm not with this person. Like, we all trying to do the same job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody has to agree with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. You understand? Because everybody's different. Everybody don't agree. And that's completely understandable. You understand what I'm saying? But my problem is this. Alan Maddox, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. My pops always said you can't get what you don't ask for. If you don't give what you want, they all could say is no. Yup. If you don't get what you want, all they could say is no. If you don't ask, you ain't going to get nothing. Facts. Facts. That's a fact, Alan Maddox. Salute to you dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Stephen Bateman, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute, my brother Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Blessings to you. So here's the thing, right? Exactly, hard body J. Timo. So now, yeah, Maya Egypt, I'm about to jump in there as soon as I get off here in 5 minutes. But my but Queen, yeah, right. So now you be on the Cross County Parkway, Cross Island. I'll be on the Cross Island. Timothy Stockmine, what's going on? Exactly, hard body. We the most separated people, right? So now you think about this, right? As soon as Errol put the post out and people were saying, "Oh, new media is putting out," everybody wants to separate this. Nah, Errol wasn't talking to me. He wasn't talking to me. No. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. And it was this people that. For what? Divided we together we stand, divided we fall. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. So we always quick to want to separate ourselves. Well, Errol was talking to this person. Errol was talking to that person. Errol was talking. Who cares? But we quick to Chick Cicerelli. What's going on, great brother? We just quick to distance ourselves from each other immediately. As soon as you, oh no. So you know, and then I was the highlight, right? Oh, he was talking to Eagle and he was talking to Blue Blood. You know, I was the main focal point. Oh, he was talking to Blue Blood. He was talking, you know, I think it was me, Fanon, and Boxing Ego. Oh, Fanon and Blue Blood and Boxing Ego. And so quickly, everybody wanted to separate themselves from it. Crypto Hack, blessings, King. Salute. Have a great night. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? Exactly, Ahmad is Ahmad. Exactly. So it just is what it is, man. I'm about to get out of here, people. Appreciate y'all coming through. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I started way too late. And this is not done by accident. It wasn't done on purpose. It was by accident. I started this late. My brother, Hard Body J. Timo, salute to you, King. Appreciate you becoming an official channel member, a family member of this here, Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother, Hard Body J. Timo. Blessings, King. Appreciate you. So, yeah, let me get out of here, man. Northside Dallas, what's going on? Chick Cicerelli, have a great night. Great brother. Hope all is well with you. Fred Nataro, Timothy Steinmeier, blessings to y'all, man. The Queen, blessings, 5 blessings, Queen. Maya Egypt, blessings, Queen. Appreciate y'all.